Let's go, Kate. Come on, Ken. Yeah! Get up!
Oh my god.
Oh, he's not catching that.
Get out. Oh my god. Oh my
Get
god.
out.
Down.
Let's go! Give me the hat.
Welcome, everybody. Special signing week edition of Jersey Baseball Show. We've got one of the top 2022s in the area, certainly South Jersey, New Jersey, all the jerseys. He's got it all covered. It's Caden Dulin. Signed his letter of intent yesterday to go to school at Bryant University. Welcome, Kaden, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first of all, let's get into signing day. Bryant University up in Rhode Island, good program. Northeast Conference has been really good the last few years. Coach Owens now at Rutgers came from there, and they haven't missed too much of a beat since he's left. They've stayed one of the best programs in the Northeast. So, how are we feeling today?
I mean, I'm super excited to get up there. I know that I know a couple guys up there already. One of the kids I grew up with, Brett Witrowski, he plays baseball there, and then another kid from BPC, Jackson Vanesco, who I've been training with since I was 14, 15 years old. So I'm excited. The program's awesome. The facilities are top notch. I mean, some of the best on the Northeast. They have 100-yard turf indoor facility where they can play like scrimmages almost. So you can't beat that.
No, not around here anyway.
No, not at all.
So I was going to ask you got one of the questions, whether you had, how much connection you had with Jackson. They're also Kyle Neary down at St. Augustine's going up there with you.
Yep.
So obviously they like to recruit South Jersey, and I think that says a lot, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
one of the funny things about Kyle is the first time I ever talked to Eric Pelletier, the guy from Bryant, the assistant coach, one of the first things we talked about was Kyle, and he was just asking me questions and ended up going perfect. Me and Kyle have been playing baseball together since we were 8 years old. So
to be able to share, the special signing day, kind of on two levels, right? With Kyle, certainly.
Yep.
And also with a couple of fellow teammates, right, at Williamstown.
Uh-huh.
Kind of make the day extra special.
Definitely. I mean, those guys, we've been through ups and downs together. We freshman year, we were all grinding to play varsity. We were all three of us were the smaller guys. And we all got after it. 2 winters ago, we started going to all pro every day. We just don't miss a beat, and it translates to the field. It's pretty obvious.
Definitely. So not only those guys have developed, but you not only are a star infielder now, but our pitching's kind of taken off a little bit too, I guess, right?
Yeah, so that's super fun. I got on the mound this summer one time, I was like, Coach, come on, let me pitch an inning. They brought out the pocket radar, and I'm sitting 88, 90, and they're like, where's this coming from? So then I started throwing.
Maybe pitching a little more than so you max at 92 now, is that?
Yeah, in a PG event up in Piscataway, I was sitting 90 to 92. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So been some talk, I guess, with Coach Pelletier and obviously high school this year. Maybe now a shortstop closer.
Yeah, it's looking like it. I'm trying to gain some more velo, see what we can do with it. It's always a good option.
Absolutely. No, and I'm sure that in the position that you're in, just anything to have the ball in your hand in crunch time is it's got to be a good feeling.
Definitely.
So tell us about where you do your training. That's something we've been asking everybody. You're pretty local, right there, and
oh yeah, right down the street. My place is.
Yep.
So we go over there. We got the hit track set up. We have a track man. We have all radars, whatever you need, plyo balls, plyo walls, bands. You can lift there if you want. Everything. We just go there and we just get after it every day. I mean, if you just put the work in, it's going to translate on the field. I mean, we try and make it so it's harder over at All Pro. So when it comes to the game, it's so much easier.
Yep. Yep.
So it's been a huge thing for us, just staying on that grind every day, because it's not going to be one day where you gain 10 miles an hour or you hit a ball 400 feet. You need to gradually build that up.
It's a process, right? You got to
Definitely.
be committed to and kind of addicted to your process to really max out.
Definitely.
And you train with CJ too, Appenzeller?
Yeah, so I go over there 4 to 5 times a week, and I mean CJ's the best, man. He has everything that you need for baseball. I mean everything. Arm care, leg strength, speed, like it's everything. Rotational power. Like he knows his stuff, and if you need a spot to train, just hit him up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, he's great, and you guys are lucky down there. You got a few great places to get your work in and be ready, and that's one of the reasons why everything's so tough and competitive down there.
Definitely, yeah.
So a couple random questions we'll ask you here. One place you've never been that you would want to go to if you could, anywhere.
Definitely Hawaii. The beaches look awesome down there.
Absolutely. If you could be D1 in any sport other than baseball, what would you choose?
All right, so I used to play basketball, so I guess I have to pick that.
Okay. When you say used to play basketball, you mean like
varsity basketball.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Legit. So so you just stopped because you got year-round baseball kind of at that point, or?
Sophomore year, I realized I played basketball my whole life up until sophomore year, but then I realized, hey, I need to put on weight over the winter. I need to focus on my training, not just be playing basketball and hop right into the season. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to put on weight, that's kind of tough.
Exactly, yeah. You're running every day.
Yeah, exactly. Conditioning and the cardio you're doing, yeah. One phone app that you couldn't do without. So now we're getting to the tough questions.
Probably Instagram, honestly. It's just like a social thing. I like to see what's going on. I use it for I study a lot of hitters, and I get a lot of just like information off Instagram.
So many videos on there, yeah.
Yeah, just everywhere.
When you say study hitters, you're talking about like major league hitters, right?
Yes, yeah.
You're not talking about
guys that I could mimic too. Not like I wouldn't study like a big guy, like a first baseman, You
don't need to look at Aaron Judge videos, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, because I'm not Aaron Judge.
No, nobody is that isn't like a football player or something.
Exactly.
Favorite pro sports team, any sport?
Eagles. Gotta go with the Eagles.
Absolutely. And favorite pro athlete then? Again,
this is a tough one. I have to go with Bo Bichette.
All right.
Yeah, interesting, but I just like his style of play, and I feel like I can do that on the field. So
I was gonna say it's a bit random for South Jersey, but that's all right. So we just passed Halloween. Your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
So I was Harry Potter one year growing up, and I looked exactly like him. So I have to go with that.
Excellent. I can see it a little bit. Not as much probably as when you were little, I guess.
Nah.
All right, last one. One thing on your bucket list.
It's tough. It has to be get drafted. I mean, that's my ultimate goal in life. So
definitely. Well, let's hope Bryant can get you there. It's certainly a great location. Beautiful out in Rhode Island, and certainly a lot of best of luck to you. Let's see you winning a couple of Northeast Conference titles,
Yep.
the NCAA tournament, pulling a couple surprises like Stony Brook did a few years ago, and getting out to Omaha.
See what we can do.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate the time, Caden. Thank you for joining us today. It's Caden Dulin, Williamstown High School, shortstop and closer. We can't forget that. And our guest today on this edition of Jersey Baseball Show.